What's up, guys? I just haven't done an actual vlog in a while and an update on stuff. So I just thought I'd talk because why not? So I got a couple of embarrassing things that's happened within the last week. First off, I don't know which one to pick first. They're both equally as embarrassing, or I don't know, that's for you to judge. I had bumped into somebody who was in my class before I left. She was one of the ones that had come and said goodbye for what we thought would be the last time. So I, bumped into her and I said hi, and I was I bumped into her. I saw her, I was sitting at the Chinese restaurant and saw her from across the room. I was like, I know who that is. She was on some sort of date with some guy. I just thought, hey, why not say hi? I walked up and I said, you're Chiara Russo. And she goes, no, that's not my last name. And I was like, you sure? I'm pretty sure that's your last name. And I kept arguing with her about what her last name was. And of course, finally I just dropped it and was like, yeah, I've returned to Italy and blah, blah, blah. She didn't seem too excited, did the whole Italian, kiss cheek thing, and then that was that. So not exactly what I was expecting. It was very underwhelming. But she had followed me on Instagram, and I got her real last name and realized that I remembered wrong and made a huge mistake, and I felt really stupid. I still feel really dumb about it. Just the fact that I argued with her like she didn't know what her last name was. An idiot. The other thing was, so for college online courses, I was asked to do some sort of plagiarism activity. I did it, and I was supposed to take a snapshot of the certificate, which I did, and I had to do it on my phone because it wouldn't accept a certain kind of file that I had on the computer. So I emailed it to my phone, did that, sent it back to me, and I thought I had sent it to my teacher. In fact, I know that I clicked on it. I don't know what happened, but somehow something weird happened. And a few days later, I get an email from her saying, that's a nice picture, but that's not what I was looking for. And I was like, I know I clicked on that. I was about to get really angry, that's the certificate. What other kind of certificate is there? That's crazy. I went on, and for some reason, my computer decided to send a picture of me with my old ex together. And it was it wasn't anything inappropriate or anything. It was just inappropriate for the situation. It had nothing to do with anything. It was send a certificate. Here's a picture of me and my ex. How about that instead? Idiot. So that was interesting. I sent her the real certificate and was like, that's not at all what I meant to send. I am so sorry. She gave me a full good grade on it. That got fixed. But oh my gosh, what a first impression. Yeah, hey, yeah, here's a picture of my ex, because why not? So I'm officially working on the first project for my dad. I say first. I had worked on a website, but this is probably going to be the first paid project. Or that's what I was led to believe. We need to put together a video for churches of just a summary of kind of what we're doing here, and I'll probably leave a link to that if that becomes on YouTube or public or anything like that, if you're interested in seeing that. But there's a lot of shooting going on and then editing, but it's over the course of the next week, and that should be fun. Walking around Rome, getting random footage. It's gonna be exhausting, but it's what I signed up here to do. So I'm actually kind of okay, I'm satisfied, because that's what I came here to do. I'm finally gonna do it. I've been waiting 3 months now to actually get started working here. I've also been putting out fires. One of my friends had broken up with somebody, then got together with him, and that's just okay. And then another is dealing with school issues, and funny enough, the girl he had just broken up with is the other friend I'm talking to. She's going through some stuff. She was sad about the whole breakup of that, and come to find out, she wasn't all perfect in that breakup. So I haven't talked to her though, so I guess we'll see about that. I don't want to saying anything bad, because I think highly of them both. You know, people just aren't perfect. In fact, I know I've made many mistakes myself. And then on top of that, I'm getting the group together for Space Engineers. I'm figuring out multiplayer, and the whole point of this, it's dumb that I'm playing a game. Yes, I'm 18, I probably shouldn't be playing a game for many hours, but the thing is, I'm learning how to solve issues in the game itself. I'm learning how to solve issues with my computer and things, and getting more familiar with computers in general and how they work. And for my field that I want to get into, that's pretty important. I'm also learning how to communicate with people, how to lead, and kind of just how to collaborate. I feel it's very important that I learn all of this stuff. So I'm doing a bunch of simple little things, and I'm recording it so I can work on editing it, getting it more familiar with my software, even though I won't be using it forever. I feel like I'm going to be using it for a long time, so might as well use it. It's from 2014, and if a video is about an hour or more long, I cut into about half of it, and I guess the more chopped up it is, the more slow it gets. So I'll like click the pause button to split a clip, and then 5 seconds later it will finally pause. So then I have to rewind, play, and then pause, and sometimes I have to repeat that process a couple of times, and that's not fun. So I need new editing software for sure, but I'm learning how to use the one I currently have. I'm thankful that I do have it to use. But that's kind of what's going on in my life right now. We're supposed to move into the house October 1st, which we were supposed to move in sooner, and sooner than that, and so I'm really not expecting anything until we're there. But whenever we move in, I'll show around what we got, and it's actually like a nice house, especially for Italy, because like a house is a big deal. But we've been living in this cramped hotel, and just not a lot of space. We've been making it work. I just thought I'd update you guys and just kind of get some stuff talked about. You know, that's the kind of whole point of vlogging, right? Just kind of update and get some stuff off the chest and things like that. So, also saw the new Spider-Man game that came out, and oh my gosh, it is amazing. I won't be able to play it myself because I'm not getting a PS4, and that's just expensive, and I'm not probably going to have enough time to do that, and I'm not going to dedicate time to do that. So I'm just watching somebody else play it. And Stan Lee even made a cameo, and that was like, it was during an emotional moment, so I'm already emotional. Then he popped in, and I was like, what the? And so that was just great. I was very unexpected. I think that's all I have. Can't think of anything else. I know it feels like more's going on. I feel like I'm Spider-Man, dealing with 3 different things, and putting out fires everywhere, and also trying to just have fun in my own time, and figuring things out everywhere. So that's fun. I hope you enjoyed. I'll keep in touch. Bye.